Ever felt like a woman is giving you mixed signals, but there's something deeper going on under the surface? Here's the truth most men don't realize. When a woman is secretly obsessed with you, she rarely comes out and says it. Instead, she drops hidden, psychological signals that only high-value, observant men catch. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 hidden signs she's secretly obsessed with you, using dark psychology so you can finally see the truth and stop guessing. And trust me, once you learn these, you'll never look at female behavior the same way again. Sign number 3 is the one most men completely overlook, but it's the clearest sign she's thinking about you constantly. But before we dive into these signs, let me share something crucial. Understanding female psychology isn't about manipulation. It's about awareness. When you understand how attraction works at a psychological level, you become the man who naturally draws women in without games or tricks. Most men operate in the dark, completely missing these signals, then wonder why they're always confused about where they stand. By the end of this video, you'll have a psychological advantage that 95% of men never develop. Sign number 1. She's always coincidentally around you. When a woman is secretly obsessed with you, she finds reasons to be near you, even without talking. You'll see her showing up at your usual spots, walking by you often, or bumping into you frequently. It's her subconscious need to be in your presence, even if she doesn't have the courage to approach. Here's what's happening psychologically. Her brain is creating what scientists call proximity-seeking behavior. She's literally rewiring her routine around yours because being near you triggers a dopamine response, the same chemical associated with addiction. This isn't conscious. She might not even realize she's doing it, but her subconscious mind is pulling her toward you like a magnet. You'll notice this in various ways. She suddenly starts frequenting the coffee shop where you grab your morning coffee. She takes routes that happen to cross your path. She shows up at social events she knows you'll attend. She lingers in areas where you typically hang out. When you notice this, don't get overly excited or confront her. Instead, maintain your calm masculine energy and acknowledge her presence with subtle confidence. Later in this video, I'll explain how to test if her being around you is truly about you or just coincidence. The key here is understanding that high-value women don't chase directly. They position themselves to be caught. She's creating opportunities for natural interaction while maintaining her feminine mystique. Sign number 2. She watches your stories and likes your posts immediately. In today's world, social media is a powerful indicator of interest. If she consistently views your stories within minutes of posting and likes your content quickly, it's not just random. Women who are secretly obsessed with you will track your online activity, watching to see what you're up to, who you're with, and what your mood is. They do this to feel connected to you without direct contact. But here's the deeper psychology. Social media has become the modern woman's way of conducting surveillance on men she's attracted to. It's low-risk intelligence gathering. She's studying your daily routines and habits, social circle and the women in your life, interests and values, emotional states and moods, future plans and activities. This behavior stems from what psychologists call parasocial interaction. She's building a one-sided relationship with you through digital observation. If you post at 7 a.m. and she's viewing by 7:05 a.m. consistently, she's either got notifications on for your content or she's checking your profile multiple times daily. The immediate likes aren't just casual scrolling. They're strategic engagement designed to stay on your radar without seeming too obvious. Pro tip: pay attention to which content she engages with most. If she consistently likes your workout posts, travel content, or photos with friends, she's sending subtle signals about what aspects of your life intrigue her most. Sign number 3. She remembers small details about you. This is the sign most men miss. If you casually mentioned your favorite coffee, a childhood memory, or your plans for the weekend, and she brings it up later, it means she's paying attention to everything you say. Women who are secretly obsessed will store small details because they're replaying conversations with you in their minds. This shows emotional investment and hidden obsession. Here's the psychological truth. When someone is romantically interested, their brain enters what scientists call selective attention mode. Everything you say becomes significant and worth remembering. She's not just listening, she's mentally cataloging information about you for future reference. Examples of this behavior: remembering your work schedule and asking how important meetings went, bringing up movies or books you mentioned weeks ago, recalling stories about your family or friends, knowing your food preferences, and suggesting restaurants accordingly, remembering dates that matter to you. This goes beyond normal friendship because the level of detail retention is extraordinary. She's treating your conversations like study material for an exam she desperately wants to pass. The reason most men miss this sign is because they assume everyone pays this level of attention. They don't. This level of detail retention requires genuine interest and emotional investment. Sign number 4 is subtle, but incredibly revealing, especially if you see it happen in group settings. Sign number 4. She gets jealous over small things. If she gets quiet, distant, or playfully annoyed when you mention other women, or when you give attention to other women in social settings, it's a sign she's emotionally invested. She might mask it with sarcasm or humor, but deep down, she's feeling territorial. This is her subconscious way of signaling, "Why are you giving attention elsewhere when I'm right here?" A high-value man will notice this without reacting emotionally. Instead, maintain your frame and continue observing. The psychology behind female jealousy is fascinating. When a woman is secretly obsessed, she experiences what researchers call cognitive ownership. Mentally, she's already claimed you as hers, even without any official relationship. Here's how this manifests. Her mood shifts when you talk about dating other women. She makes subtle negative comments about women in your social circle. She becomes competitive when other women show you attention. She changes the subject when you mention positive interactions with other women. Her body language closes off when you're interacting with other women nearby. The key indicator is disproportionate reaction. If mentioning a female coworker gets a bigger reaction than mentioning a male friend, you're seeing territorial behavior. She might say things like, "Oh, she seems interesting," with obvious sarcasm. You spend a lot of time talking about her. "I'm sure she's great," followed by immediate subject change. This jealousy isn't rational. It's emotional and instinctive. She can't help feeling threatened by perceived competition because in her mind, you're already hers. Sign number 5. She finds excuses to text or call you for nothing. When a woman is secretly obsessed, she will create reasons to initiate contact with you, even if it's about something trivial. She might text, "Hey, did you watch that show we talked about?" Or, "I just saw something that reminded me of you." These are her excuses to keep communication open, hoping you'll engage and give her attention. The psychology here is called maintenance communication. She's working to keep herself present in your daily thoughts and routine. Common excuses she'll use: sending memes or funny content because she thought you'd like it, asking for recommendations about things you mentioned, sharing updates about topics from previous conversations, random questions that could easily be Googled, forwarding articles or videos related to your interests. Later, I'll share how to respond to these texts in a way that maintains your power and keeps her attraction strong. The frequency and timing of these messages reveal everything. If she's texting you multiple times per week with random thoughts, she's thinking about you far more than she's letting on. Pay attention to when she texts. Late evening messages often indicate you're on her mind before sleep. Morning messages suggest you're one of her first thoughts upon waking. The deeper psychology, why women hide their obsession now. Here's what you need to understand about these 5 hidden signs. Women rarely express obsession directly because it makes them feel vulnerable. Instead, they express it through proximity, attention, and subtle emotional signals. This behavior is rooted in evolutionary psychology. Throughout human history, women who showed too much direct interest risked rejection and social judgment. Those who mastered subtle signaling were more successful in attracting high-value mates. Modern women still carry these ancient behavioral patterns. They want to maintain plausible deniability, the ability to retreat gracefully if their interest isn't reciprocated. This creates a psychological dance where she's simultaneously trying to show you she's interested, protect herself from rejection, maintain her feminine mystique. Test your observational skills and emotional intelligence. Your job as a high-value man is to observe these signs without getting overly excited or needy. Remember, attraction is a dance, not a chase. How to respond like a high-value man. When you notice these signs, stay calm and continue your purpose. Don't let her interest derail your goals or make you complacent. High-value men remain focused on their mission, regardless of female attention. Acknowledge her presence confidently. When she shows up in your vicinity, give her a knowing smile or brief acknowledgement. Don't ignore her completely, but don't drop everything either. Allow her to invest more before you escalate. Let her continue demonstrating interest through actions before you make your move. This builds her emotional investment and ensures you're reading the situation correctly. Women are drawn to men who notice their signals, but don't pedestalize them. The biggest mistake most men make is getting too excited too early. They see one or two signs and immediately change their behavior, becoming more available, more attentive, or more eager to please. This kills attraction instantly because it signals low value and desperation. Your power move strategy. And here's your power move. If you notice her giving 2 to 3 of these signs consistently over several weeks, you can gradually escalate with playful conversation, planning a meetup, or deepening your conversations. The key word here is gradually. Escalation should feel natural and inevitable, not sudden or forced. Start with increased eye contact and playful banter. If she responds positively, suggest a casual activity together. If that goes well, you can move toward more intimate conversations and settings. The more she feels your grounded energy, the more her hidden obsession will grow. Remember, she wants to be caught by someone worthy of catching her. Your confidence in reading and responding to her signals demonstrates the emotional intelligence and social awareness that high-value women find irresistible. Testing the waters. Earlier, I promised to explain how to test if her being around you is truly about you or just coincidence. Here's the test. Change your routine slightly for a week. If she's truly obsessed, she'll adjust her patterns to match your new routine. If it's coincidence, her patterns will remain unchanged. For the texting responses, reply with interest, but not immediate availability. That's cool. I'll check it out when I get a chance. Shows you value her input without dropping everything for her attention. The final truth about female psychology. Women are incredibly sophisticated in their communication. They're constantly sending signals, testing reactions, and gathering information about your character and value. The men who succeed with high-quality women are those who can read between the lines, respond appropriately, and maintain their masculine frame throughout the process. Don't become the man who needs everything spelled out explicitly. Develop your observational skills, trust your instincts, and remember that the most powerful position is being wanted but not needy. If you found these 5 hidden signs valuable, don't forget to like and subscribe for more dark psychology and attraction secrets to transform your dating and life game. Check out the other videos on this channel to master female psychology, attraction triggers, and the mindset to become the high-value man she can't resist. Thanks for watching, and remember, stop guessing, start observing, lead with quiet confidence.